Hello, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain speaking. Welcome to my channel. Now let's jump into some hockey content. Hello, everyone. And before we have a playoffs today, we are going to be talking about Seth Jones wanting to leave the Columbus Blue Jackets. You'll be getting a take from a Columbus Blue Jackets fan, as you can see. Please make sure to subscribe if you have not, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And yeah, this isn't going to be a crazy long video, but it is going to be a video explaining my thoughts on this. And I mean, it could be like the Line A video where I go off, but we'll see where it takes us. So I'm just going to be honest and say it right now. Trade Seth Jones. Get him out of here. Trade him. And, Seth is never going to watch this, but this isn't, something where I was going to freak out like the Line A trade, I do think. But I think it's at the point where he's more valuable as a trade asset than as a player. And he'll be 27 at the start of next season, only has 1 year left on his extremely team-friendly deal. But it's time to move on from him, and there's a variety of reasons for that. For starters, like we said, that team-friendly deal has been great, but now he's going to want to get paid. And, for the majority of that, he has been worth that money. This year he wasn't, and I'm not exactly keen on, let's say, he has, a great year, and then trying to say, okay, I want $11 million when it's like he's getting older. We'll see how it goes, but there's just a few problems. For the obvious reason, it's shown that most players that get to this point where they get that league recognition, they don't want to stay in Columbus. You've got Panarin, Bobrovsky, you've got a bunch of other names, but they don't want to be in Columbus. They don't want to be here. And it is tough because it's a tough market. We're not Miami. We're not LA. People are going to be like, wow, I just love it in Columbus to the degree that they say it there. And, it seems like he wants to be either traded potentially, or it seems like he really wants to test free agency, I think is what his big thing is there. But the second reason is money. As this isn't official, but it appears that some reports have it that he wants anywhere from 8 to 10 or even $11 million a season. Seems to be that I've seen a few $10 to $11 million things. And he currently makes $5.4 million. And if he wants $10 to $11 million per season, he is crazy. Now, we don't know if these rumors are true or not, but if they are, that's just ridiculous, because I'm telling you right now, he's not worth that kind of money, especially going into what would be his 30s in the next few years. Obviously, you've got the 27, 28, 29, but after that, it's probably going to be a longer deal, I would imagine. I'm not going to be paying him $11 million in his 30s. Now, especially when he's coming off an awful defensive season, that's not why I'd pay him. And ironically, the Blue Jackets were better with him off the ice than on the ice on 5-on-5 play. Now, I'm going to leave two charts here. I'm going to probably try to cover the screen. The first chart will be showing Jones play on the ice. And as you can see, the red is not good, and they're able to get shots lower, which is also not good in hockey, where you can see the red, and then we will be replacing it with this next graphic, which will be without Seth Jones playing. And yes, there is red towards the top, but for the most part, they're able to keep the shots limited down low, and that is courtesy of Evolving Hockey. And overall, though, you can see that, Jones did not have a great defensive year. And offensively, he hasn't been able to score goals like he had 3-4 years ago, where he had 12, 16. That's dropped off a little bit, and I don't know if that's coming back. Probably not. But I think overall, maybe he could bounce back. Offensively, I think his offensive game will probably bounce back. He got off to a really slow start to the year, but defensively, I think the game is slipping a little bit. And to be honest, I don't think that he's a crazy out-of-this-world defender. Used to, I'd say Seth Jones is a top 5 defenseman. As I get a little bit more educated about things, it definitely fades away and feels like a memory from long ago. But I think he had that 1 year, I can't remember what year it was, maybe 15, 16, whatever year it was, he got all the recognition because he had a crazy year offensively and defensively. Those days could be going on the wayside. And, that's the narrative of Seth Jones is one of the most underrated defensemen in the league. That's not the case. He's overrated, and I know that's probably going to get some flack. Who knows? This video could get 20 views, or this could be like the Line A where we get 2,000 plus. But I do think he's overrated, and hopefully people see that a little bit more maybe in the future. And that's not a dig at Jones. I do hope he can, bounce back to his old form, but why not take advantage of the situation how it is? The Blue Jackets know he's got name value. Why don't you fleece a GM? Hitchin. Yes, as a Canucks fan, that would be terrible. But I know Jim's probably thirsting over here seeing Jones and, pair him with Hughes. I don't know how that would work. If you could, especially on the power play, that might work out. I don't know. But in general, it's just take advantage of the value you can get. Obviously, the Hughes thing, see how that works. The power play would be fun if they did play them together. But overall, I don't know. I think that don't let the door hit you on the way out. You want to leave, that's fine. No hard feelings. You were very productive in your time with the Blue Jackets, but, I'm not going to sit here and beg you to stay. If you don't want to stay, leave. Like, it's that. And, normally older 15-year-old me would have probably went off and been like, oh, I hate you, blah, blah, blah. It's not the case. You were productive in your time with us, but if you don't want to be here, leave. Like, it's as simple as that. So, that's just how it is. Let me know what you think of this video or where Seth Jones should get traded, what he could get traded for, all that good stuff. Again, please make sure to subscribe if you have not. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I know it's kind of like a rough video. People seem to think that I'm a jerk when I do these videos, but it's just kind of my opinion, my take. But yeah, everybody stay safe, have a great day, and stay away from COVID, alright? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.